Hey guys, it's Draw a Lot here, and I might have forgotten to film an intro, so that's what this is going to be. Today, we're going to be drawing Starbucks drinks as characters, which is something I've never done, and I'm really excited to see how this turns out. But before we get started, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell to receive notifications, and tell your friends about my channel. Alright, let's get into it. So to start, I'm going to be asking you guys a polarizing question. Do you pronounce it as caramel or caramel? Personally, I pronounce it as caramel, but I have friends that pronounce it as caramel, so either or works with me. But if you haven't guessed already, this character is going to be inspired by the Starbucks Caramel Frappuccino, what I would argue to be possibly the most popular Starbucks drink. Something about it is just so sweet, so creamy, so delicious. I mean, I haven't drinking it for myself. That's just what I've heard at least. But moving on to the character design, I have a girl and I dressed her in kind of fall attire. You can tell by the turtleneck and the cardigan and the long socks and the boots. I thought it would give it a nice, really cool vibe. I gave her blonde, kind of squiggly curly hair to resemble a caramel drizzle. And yeah, I'm going to be giving her mostly like a neutral kind of color palette, browns and golds and beiges, just because I think that would really go nicely with the drink. I have the drink popped up here in the corner just so that you guys could reference it as I'm looking at the drawing so that you could see how my drawing compares to the actual drink. And I'll do this for all the characters. As I was coloring her in, I definitely had to keep in mind where I was placing the colors. I try always to make a very interesting kind of palette and placement. You'll see that I don't try to put any browns next to each other or any of the grays next to each other, or I separate it with yellows and things like that. Here I'm just adding in some finishing touches, some shading and things like that. And for all the characters, I made them actually holding their drink, which is a really cool detail. And this is the Caramel Frappuccino, all finished. What do you guys think? Alright, moving on to the next one. Let me see, could you guys guess what this might be by his shirt? It's a sweatshirt and it's got leaves on it. Well, time's up. If you haven't guessed already, this is supposed to be inspired by the matcha tea drink. Now, as I was like searching for the interesting Starbucks drinks to draw characters of, I kept thinking about the matcha drink, which I find super interesting because it's actually this naturally green color. And when I googled it, it turns out I think matcha is like a tea kind of leaf, which is very interesting. That's why I put leaves on a sweatshirt. I thought it'd be a nice kind of detailed pay homage to the actual ingredient. I've never tried this drink, but I have friends that have tried it and they told me that it's very unique, very cool, so I wanted to try it out. Plus, it's not every day that you have a coffee drink or a tea drink that's very green and so bright. So for his hair, I did make his hair green, but then I decided that the drink is basically all green, but I didn't want the whole character design to be focused on that one color. So I also incorporated some blues and grays because I think it works well with the green color. It's not really accurate to the drink, but for the purposes of the drawing, I thought it looked nice. I didn't color the whole sweatshirt in blue though. I kind of gave it a baseball kind of tee style, if you guys know what I'm going for, where it's like the sleeves and just the top are that color. And then I made the shorts green, and then for the hat, you'll see I did stripes initially, but then I didn't really like it, so then I colored it all green, but then I thought it looked too green. Remember how I was saying I don't like green next to green? So his hair was that same green and the hat was. So then I went over it with the gray, and then I go over it with a little bit of a blue too, I think, until I get enough of a different color that it looks different from the hair. Then I went ahead and made his drink that same color, at least the cup of it, and yeah. I think that's the finishing product for this one at least. Or nope, I'm still shading a little bit, and now I think it's done. This is the second one. Alright, moving on to the third and final drink. This one is actually, I think it was like a limited time drink. I don't know if they still offer it, but it's a strawberry cheesecake frappuccino. And I didn't even know this drink existed. I just googled this and I found that they were serving it. Like I said, I don't know if they still serve it. It might have been a limited time thing. But something about the term strawberry cheesecake seems very girly to me. So I went ahead and made this character very girly, very fashionista kind of a character. And for her skin tone, I made it more of like a pinky color. rather than like a peach or a tan or any other color. And I even shaded it with a pink color just to give it a bit of that strawberry in the strawberry cheesecake in a sense. Yeah, I feel like I gave her a bit of a winter vibe too. It's funny because I gave the first character a kind of autumny winter look, and I gave her a very winter look with her sweater dress and her stockings and her scarf. But for the second character, it seems like he's almost in summer because he's wearing shorts. But then again, I did put him in a sweatshirt and a beanie too, so I guess it just depends upon how you look at it. For her hair, I made her a redhead, but I did go over with some pink just to pinkify that. And then I made her dress yellow, which in hindsight might not have been the best idea because there's not as much yellow as I thought there would be in the strawberry cheesecake frappuccino. Because you know, cheesecake is yellow, or like yellowish, or like a cream color because there's actually cheese in it. But in the frappuccino, I don't think there is that much yellow in it. Or there might be some like graham cracker crumbles or some cheesecake crumbles on the top, but that's basically it. For her legs, I did give her these cool kind of fishnet stockings. It was something really unique. I don't think I've ever really done that before in a character, maybe except when I drew that unicorn as a person. But besides that, I don't do that too often. And it's really fun to just play around with different details. I'm coloring in her drink, which I made purple, just because it seemed like a girly color to me. And there it is. There's that character. And there you guys have it. I have the strawberry cheesecake frappuccino, the caramel frappuccino, and the matcha tea frappuccino. So let me know which one's your favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye!